Hey everybody, welcome back. Really doing a lot of fan videos recently, but once again this one is not a backlog fan. This is actually, if you watched my last video of the Kmart, you probably heard me mention that I had other things that I got at the salvage store yesterday, and this is one of those things. So this is a Casablanca Victorian ceiling fan, the 52-inch that I got at the same salvage store along with the Kmart box fan that I filmed last. And yeah, this one, it was a new arrival. Obviously, hadn't been there before, but yeah, I wasn't sure if I wanted it, but I ended up taking it home anyways. And the only reason for that is because I actually have another one basically identical to this one, but the one that I have is in much better shape. So this one's older. It's a 1981 model. The other one I have is a 1982 model. So yeah, just a slight bit older. But yeah, it's basically the same thing. It's got the K55 motor. It's got SlumberQuiet. It's got the same pretzel blade arms, white and brass finish. I don't know. I think the brass might be a little bit darker on this one. So I'm not sure. Maybe that might also be from age and wear. But no. So this one is, yeah, it's basically identical. Now the other one that I have has cane blades. This one actually also does have cane blades, but I have the cane side flipped upwards, so the plain side is facing down, and that's because the cane inserts are missing for some reason. Not sure why, but sometime in the past somebody tore out all 4 of the cane inserts on the blades, and they just look a mess on the other side. So it is possible to recane them. Don't know if I'm gonna do that, or if I might not even hold on to this fan, so I don't even know if I'll end up getting to that. But yeah, it's possible just to buy some like cane sheets and then cut it to fit the inserts in the blades. So yeah. But other than that, it's in pretty good shape. It has the original tassel pull chain extension there, as you can see. The SlumberQuiet is functional on this one, which is very surprising. I was actually basically half expecting it to be broken, not working. So I was very pleasantly surprised that the SlumberQuiet is still working. Yeah, so don't know if there's anything I left out. It came with everything: hang true, mounting bracket, crossbar. So yeah, really nice find. And now I can do a dual install if I want to. But like I said, don't even know if I'm keeping this one. And yeah, the only real difference, but other than the cane being missing on the blades, is that the other one that I have has a light kit and this one doesn't. So yeah, I guess now let's knock everything over in the shop. And I have the SlumberQuiet set to low, so let's turn the fan on. And it'll start up very slowly. The bearings seem good. Like, they seem okay. It was making some bearing noise yesterday when I first got it. Like some grinding bearing noise very faintly, but I ran it on like a medium high for a while. And it seemed to have quieted down. So I think the bearings are good. I seem to be the one to have bad luck with bearings in Casablancas anyways, so I'm okay with just a slight bit of bearing noise, maybe like a wet bearing noise, but I don't know. So yeah, it takes a while for it to get up to speed also. Which is an improvement, because when I first got it, it didn't want to start on low at all. I might have to bump it up a little bit. Looks like it's hitting a stiff spot. So just give it a little bit of yeah, that's a very slow low. It's definitely still a little stiff, and I haven't run it in a while, so. Alright, I'm gonna put it up a little bit, like an eighth of a turn or so. Turn it up a little more. See, it has a really nice range of speeds. So now we're finally starting to pick up a little bit. I know SlumberQuiet gets a bad rep, but I like SlumberQuiet. I've only ever had one Casablanca, have a failed SlumberQuiet. And so I get that argument, but like, it's a really good speed system. Okay, that's probably about up to speed there. Go up a little more. Alright, up a little more. Oops, actually turned it down accidentally. Okay, so starting to get into functional low territory. I can hear it making a bit of bearing noise again. It quieted down pretty quickly after running it last night, so maybe it will again. Alright. Up a little more. We're about halfway on the dial there. Halfway between lowest and the highest setting. So this is probably like around the medium low. I don't know if you can hear it, but it is making a faint grinding bearing noise. Such as my luck with K55 Casablanca bearings. A little more. Another eighth of a turn or so. This is probably like medium. That actually is a nice medium I picked out there, just completely randomly. Yeah, the bearing noise isn't like terrible. Definitely will quiet down just by a little more running. I might try to feed it some oil too, without taking it apart. See if I can save having to take it apart and replace the bearings. Okay, another eighth. That's a nice medium high. A lot of air already. All right, a little more. Not quite to all the way high, or to fully 100%. Alright, now turn it all the way up to high. Let's see if those bearings quiet down after a minute or so of it just running on high. But yeah, very nice performer, as expected with a Victorian. Moving the air, albeit not like super quietly based on those bearings, but now there's a little bit of wobble. I think that might just be because of my not quite up to code electrical box setup up there, but no, it's working really well. I think the bearings are finally starting to quiet down, maybe. But yeah, now let's spin it down from high. Okay, yeah, it's kind of stiff. Definitely gonna give this one some run time after I finish filming. But now let's switch it over to reverse. And variable speed down to low again. Start it up on low in reverse. Oh, is it gonna get stuck? Yeah, let's bump it up just a little bit. That's like extreme low. A little more. I'm going to go through the speeds just a little bit faster here, because I know this video is already pretty long. And you already saw like the whole speed range in forward. So there's your nice slow restaurant low. One few notches up from the extreme low speed, but a little more. I think this is my functional low. Up a little more. Just before halfway. I'm doing like 6th turns here instead of 8th turns. Okay, that's like a medium low. And now just a little bit beyond the halfway mark on the dial. Which is kind of like a, I think this is around that medium speed, that really nice medium that I picked out. Which it looks like it is. And a little more. Getting into the medium-high territory. And I hear no bearing noise now in reverse for some reason. Interesting. Okay, almost up to high. And now we are at full 100% high. It looks like our wobble's a little bit worse, but I can still feel a lot of air moving, of course. So, yeah. Actually, I'm going to leave it on high because I never got to show you guys 0 to high, so let me do that real quick. It's in forward with the SlumberQuiet set all the way up to high. So here we go. Got up to speed pretty fast. So turn it off again. And now let's show you guys this fan up close. So obviously plain white blades, which are plain on this side, but as you can see, there's the inserts here where the cane should go, and all 4 of the blades are like that. They all have the cane missing. So, yeah, don't know why somebody decided to tear out the cane inserts on all 4 of the blades, but maybe they tried to do something else, like put some other insert in there and decided, nah, that's too much work, just flip the blades over, have the white side showing down, and then ruined the Casablanca cane in the process. But, who knows. Pretzel blade arms, the really nice ornate work on the faceplate, and then the top plate, which has different, of course. The top of the K55 has a regular down rod, not a spiral one, and the hang true. And then, of course, this one has the silent flex flywheel, the older one from before, like the they came out with the other, like the 4 or 5 blade ones. And then here's the tag with your Casablanca logo, Victorian logo, and then serial number. This one designates it to November of 1981. And I'm pretty sure that this is from before they started doing the day and then the number of fan made that day. I'm pretty sure that's just the number of fans made that period, or that either that quarter or that month. I can't remember, but somebody can probably correct me in the comments, because I'm not really an expert in like Casablanca serial numbers and dating. I just know like the date chart and everything. But anyways, there's your SlumberQuiet potentiometer, variable speed knob, the pull chain finial, which this is a three-way pull chain. So if this had a light kit on it, it would be like light only, fan and light, fan only, and then off. But when there's no light, it's just fan on and off over and over again. And of course this original tassel. The nose cap's kind of got some paint missing on some parts, but it's in relatively good shape. And then I do have my other Victorian motor right here, just to compare. You can see they're basically the exact same. And the other difference that I actually just noticed, the pull chain finial, which this is also a three-way pull chain because it's got a light kit. The finial on this one is gold, or like brass colored, to match the brass faceplate and the light kit. This one's silver. So that's interesting. I don't know why. Because the one on my Panama here, Panama 5 actually, is also silver. So I guess they just used whatever they had in stock on hand. Although the brass would match the brass of the faceplate and the blade arms nicer. So, with that being said, oh, and then the reverse switch is on that side, of course. Yeah, with that being said, I guess that is just about it for this one. So that is my new Casablanca Victorian ceiling fan from 1981 in white and polished brass. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.